Good morning. The adventure continues. I'm going to build an end table that sits right next to my chair in the living room, right in front of the Sasquatch shelf. I got a little cocky, the Sasquatch shelf went up, the iron box went up on the other side, and there's nothing, to kind of balance it out. So all I have is heavy gauge steel, so whatever contraption I come up with is going to be heavy. It's all I got. So I have these drops that a local steel company, they were obviously banded together here like this, and they just took the bandsaw and they just cut them off to the length they needed, and they discarded these. That's where I got them. And they need cleaned up. They're pretty rusty. And I have a lot of this stuff too. I don't know what it's called. I don't know, whatever it's called. Remember, I'm an amateur, a hobbyist. So there it is. I have some of this. I probably have enough of this to do a project with. And I want to use this. I don't want this to go to waste. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to make something out of nothing. It's what we do in the winter, remember? So we'll give it a go. I want to use this as a base. I'll have to cut off, it's got some pretty rough ends to it. I'll cut this up to 45-degree angles. The end table that I have in mind is 2x2 foot. Basically a 2-tier type of end table, and we're gonna make it work just with what we got, and it's gonna be badass. I got the diesel heater running. I turned the shop heater up, and this steel is frozen solid. I want to unfreeze it, let's just say. Yeah, steel freezes because it's filled with water, believe it or not. And we'll get to work. We'll probably just start cutting with the Metabo this steel into 45-degree sections. Get it organized, get it welded up, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I made a practice cut with the Metabo, this 45-degree angle. It didn't go as well as I'd hoped. I mean, it went well enough. It just might go better if I use the Milwaukee. It's a bigger cutting disc. We'll try that. Need to go find some more steel. I remember having a couple of these, so hope I didn't cut that for nothing. I'm sure I got another one of these. I do. Guess I should have looked before I cut. But yeah, fortunately for me, I got another one. It looks like I'm gonna get a little bit grounded today. A little bit. I'm gonna try to cut this steel real fast because Candy just got up and she told me she'd check the weather. It's supposed to be 5 to 6 inches of snow today. Yeah, buddy! 5 to 6 inches of snow. We can make snow angels, the snowball fights, break out the Kubota, put the snow bucket on it, drive around the neighborhood, and just kind of hold our nose up at all those people that don't have a Kubota with a big snow bucket on it, right? Okay, yeah, I probably won't do that. But there's a few people I would like to, but I won't. Alright guys, here's the thing with cutting this type of steel with cutting discs. Is generally speaking, you just can't get it straight because you have to cut down the sides and you have to match everything up. My bandsaw doesn't cut it straight either. So yeah, actually I think the bandsaw cuts it even worse because that bandsaw blade has a lot of give to it and it kind of flexes toward the end. It cuts 90-degree angles perfectly, but 45-degree angles not so much. So like 90% of everybody out there, maybe more, I don't have a big fabrication table. I can't afford one. They're crazy expensive. They're $4,000+. And to make one's out of the question, and it just, there's no way I could make a professional fabrication table. I'm not at that level, okay? I'm just not. I'm at the level that most of you are, okay? I'm just kind of starting out. I like doing it, and we make do with what we got, and that's what I'm doing. So is it gonna be perfect? Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be perfect for me. I'm not selling it. It's not gonna be going to a customer or anything. So I'm gonna make it as best as I can, given what I have. So cutting with a disc is hard for accuracy. Let's just say that. So I'm going to have to tack everything together as square as I can, all at once, let's just say. Because, yeah, you'll see. So sometimes you gotta fill in gaps. Sometimes you have to fill in big gaps. And that's just the way it goes. We get it as square as we can. And that's pretty much as square as we can. So we got a pretty good gap to fill in up here. I'll tack this all together at once, because I kind of have to. I also kind of changed my mind about the width of the base. I want this to be 2 foot also. I said about 1.5 feet, I think, earlier. But I think I want to go with 2 feet because that just seems, I don't know, more stable, I guess you could say. Yeah, 2 foot. And here's the biggest gap we're going to have to fill in. And, you know, we're going to grind that weld out anyway, so it isn't going to matter. That's nothing. The rest are kind of normal. And like I usually do, I got a piece of scrap steel here to try and get my settings as close as I can. I'm thinking this is going to be the 15 amp plus range. So we'll start with 15 and our wire feed 146 thereabouts. Running out of wire and I'm running out of gas. I'm down to 40 pounds pressure. All right, we started with 15 amps and we ended up with 15.5. 15.5's just about right, I believe. Now, if I could tack this down without having to move it everywhere. Double, triple check, but you know, we can always break the tacks out if we have to. Okay, we can weld this up now. Okay, I don't have to grind indoors yet. It's not snowing yet. So we'll put a 40 on this. We'll get these down, level them out, smooth them out to where it'll be badass, right? Yeah, badass is right. Guys, I think that's all we're going to do for today. We got the base done. It looks pretty good. Well, let's check it. Let's make sure. Yeah! Perfect. Okay. That's the hard part, getting everything square when everything's crooked and warped. Yeah, buddy. There's our base.